Hi, my name is Jay Oza, and I'm going to talk to you about how to turn a $10 speech into a $1 million speech, and even more. I'm not kidding. I'm going to show you in this video how to take a $10 speech that you may have spent hundreds of hours and turn it into $1 million. How do you do it? Simple. You got to have a catchy phrase. If you don't have a catchy phrase, people are just not going to remember your speech. You could have spent hours, weeks, days, months. It's not going to work. Let me give you some examples. Okay, this happened 20 years ago. This famous criminal trial in Los Angeles. You know what I'm talking about, the O.J. Simpson trial. We know the outcome. But what do you think changed the outcome of that trial? Everybody thought O.J. was guilty. But then his lawyer, Johnnie Cochran, came up with the catchy phrase of the century. It had to do with the glove. Remember that? If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. God, that was freedom! Now, again, I'm not going into whether he's guilty or not guilty. We have to trust the system that we have, the jury system. The jury bought it. O.J. was freed. How much do you think that one phrase was worth? I would say more than $1 million. Because if you look at the amount of money that was spent by both the prosecution and the defense, that one phrase basically helped him get the acquittal. At least that's what I think. Nobody remembers the rest of the trial, even though that went on for months, I believe. But it came down to that one catchy phrase. Folks, do not ever give a speech unless you have a $1 million phrase. You know who knows all these things? Politicians, and especially presidential candidates. The one who has the catchiest phrase usually wins. Let me give you some examples. Let's start with Ronald Reagan. Do you remember his famous phrase? Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? That was one of them. Then he used another phrase which really simplified on what was going on in people's mind. And this is why he was a great communicator. At that time when he was running, the economy was not doing too well. And he had this phrase that said something like this, that if your neighbor is out of a job, that's a recession. But if you're out of a job, that's depression. Now, you don't have to be an economist. You don't have to be really college educated or read tons of books. This anybody can understand. And that's why he won it in a landslide. Move forward. Bill Clinton. Do you know what his catchy phrase was? Very simple. It's the economy, stupid. And guess what? He won. Then we move to Barack Obama. Do you remember his catchy phrase? Yeah, two of them. Yes, we can. The change you can believe in. Guess what? He won. Let me tell you, folks, if you want to turn your $10 speech into a $1 million speech, focus on a catchy phrase. If you don't have it, you are wasting time. Not only yours, but your audience. And you may not achieve your objective. Let me know what you think. I want to know. Thank you.